be a personal favor to me.
We'll go to Tachanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Bloodpack. Talk to them or clan chief.
I saw the reports on Horizon, Commander. What you did was amazing. The report mentioned that Ashley Williams was there. How did that go?
There's not much to say. The past is the past.
I understand. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as... Record deleted. By Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
She always said no. She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here. What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
You came? From the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape! To the left!
Yeah, what happened there? Guys just want to shoot at one of them, that'd be fucking nice. And the guy's dead already. Why can't my people do any better? I'm pretty sure I hit him twice though. It's good to see these guys, can I? You get shit, man. I see him. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, I'll just stick with the old sniper route.
Look out!
Yeah, you did. Oh, it's such a cheap one. What are you gonna do? Whoa, I will hit by a little bit and it's fucked. Oh, that's one down. How are you able to shoot through that? Curious, then. Curious how you can do that. That's quite impressive. Very curious in how they were able to do that.
Decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Well,
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
how can there be
She's
more of
lost
them?
it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
I'm just curious how there can be more since, well, 300 odd days. Sure, some people eat the food and it kind of goes. Right. Oh. So I'm getting the impression here, right? That see how my thing hasn't reloaded yet. Why is that? You guys are stupid, right? Don't go in places where you're going to get hit, right? So the way I see it is that, I don't know, maybe someone stole the food and everybody else has been eating that shit that makes them lose their memory and other people didn't, or something like that.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Well, it's hard to say, really.
Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
You need answers. Who's leading this expedition, my side? Me. I is. How can they just wander right past them all?
Huh. They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Hostile!
His mechs shoot without question.
You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle, or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
So why call for help now?
The surviving males are changing. Everything he did is coming back to bite him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Hunters will watch. If you help, they won't kill you. Maybe.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Wow, okay. Yep, and that's why I don't like religion, ladies and gents. I said it. I said it. We do weird things. And have to make it. Okay. Okay, you stay right there, mate. He's just sleeping now.
God damn it, it's really him. Just a freak, he's covering his ass.
I like it.
The old corpse was posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The Hunters started fighting back.
No, can't save it. Gonna fight.
There's no much unit. They can go ahead. Got hurt. Get plenty of choices. We'll claim victims.
What's your name? Okay, someone over there. Hello. That. If you guys on the ship, then that means it's pretty much it. Take that. Are we done? Yes, maybe. Not the tail, really. Not the tail. Come on. Maybe switch over to that then. Fire it on. Firing ion back shot. Okay, there's the of the stealth. Give me that. Okay, you just switch to that because you have no damage. So. Just super good. You know, I was having some weird sound problem there. I hope that doesn't come out in the thoughts again. I can kill it. Eventually. Would you like to shoot this guy here? Oh, guess not. Just noise with that. No damage, not that, thank you very much. Oh, it's so annoying though. Yeah, I hope the sound doesn't come through in the FOD. It's really annoying. I noticed that and watch your CDs, sometimes the sound just goes out. As in the voices, they just appear like they're shouting at you, and it's like, why are you shouting? Just don't understand why you're doing that. I'm shooting one of them. Okay, I'm flashing. You dead? You're dead. I think you're dead. It's not the man. I don't know. Okay, just wasting ammo. Oh, shut up. Don't it sounds like your father, you know? Like your father might not know. A little bit. Okay, that's close. Alright, shit. You ready? There we go. Oh, let's do the mix, man. Let's do the mix. Come on. Why are you dead? Why are you dead? You're dead, you're dead. Is it cool? Oh, he's dead. Oh, I have. I'm pretty sure you could kill him over. Yeah, just like that. Shoot right now. Can I see why? Maybe jump up whenever you want me. I'll be in there. Yeah, he's out here. Come the way you want, you come up. Alright. So the one's alive. We'll get there, we'll get there. I mean, nab all these stuff. Don't even know you can get stuff from the crates. But I assume you can, but no, never say never. I'll take that element seal because. There you go. No. Oh, I hate that. I do hate that. Every system, one button does every single thing. Cover, open stuff, close stuff, and everything else. It's easy enough. Okay. Well, let's look at Capitan over there. Ronald Taylor. Man of the hour. Just a minute.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. A price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Alright, yep, it looks like we got loyalty with Jacob now, so got points gained 2. Nice. Survivors from area being threatened are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Free to say Taylor unharmed psychologically by experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission. Creates a shared
ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did. But I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Can you tell me more about relocating your sister?
My father is after my sister. I've kept her hidden for years, but his agents have tracked her to Ilium. I need to help her. You remember what I told you about father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe, until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
So you think your father has tracked her down?
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of his agents get too close. My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in a lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Something? What are you doing? What are you doing? Sometimes you make me wonder. Yeah, I can see from now on. Thanks. Mile and a half. Shit, you know. Alright, you got perfect shot for that. Shit, so get some things right. Again, I'm excited to go off. Yeah, why do I do that? It really gets annoying after a while. It's just the trigger. It's the trigger to the wheel. I still don't understand. I really don't understand why it does that. And zero. The more we can get out of that, the better. The shield doesn't have the last. That now just fading off now. Shield on me again. This is like the best thing ever. I'll hold the ammo for me, thank you very much. Oh my god, there's something like that. Again, you love doing that, don't you? Oh my shit, person. Just the iron. Oh! Okay, that's the last one, as I remember. Okay, I'm pretty sure I nailed his head. Oh. What did you do? What you got out, please? Oh, it's a fucking one, man. I don't have no idea what the hell's happening. It's just annoying fucking thing. That was really fucking annoying. If they'll let me go in this area, oh, I can't shoot from this area, then why have this a fucking area then? So, hope you're doing well. We required your service once again in the transport of ourselves or of our equipment and of our recovered artifacts. Dispatched our representative to meet you with regarding the details of the transaction. Given the sensitive nature of our cargo, we expect discretion in this matter. Exogeny, of course. Of course you can count on us to offer you escort and transportation. We have sent men and ships your way. Good faith. Officer Blue Suns. Yeah, that's good or bad. here first. Go over there. Okay. Even doesn't tell you where to go. I'm guessing we're gonna have to go there, but I really don't know. Take the credits. Okay. Ah, I did not see this. Okay. I truthfully do not know how I didn't see that. Game saved. Damn it.
Taking cover!
Friendly fire!
There we go. That looked like a captain of some sort, this guy over here. Nope, not time to die. Time for you to die. Let's see that. Burn, baby, burn. It's gonna burn up, burn, baby, burn. You know what, I like it. That'll work as well. EDA. Okay, once the artifact is secure and transit, your orders are to take your men and rendezvous with Captain Voorhees aboard the MSV Strotrium Mule in the Aralakan system in the Omega Nebula. Assist Voorhees with the capture if needed. Okay, so they're going here to capture the thing as well. Okay, well, I can understand why. So, recovered Promethean relic, elevated blue sun presence at the dig site, and we've got a couple of good things in the main